Grand Rising family, much love to all. Just a short passage from Swami Chetanananda from the Breath of God about a subtle understanding. Now, who we associate with is one of the critical factors in how we will grow and what the quality of our life will be. Often we go through life and take our associates and acquaintances at face value, but friendship is important and powerful in our lives. We have to be more discerning than that about our friends. This makes it important to establish attachments with people who we have overlooked or that we have looked at and studied and who we understand to be good people, spiritual people, who through our contact with them and through what we receive from them will help to promote our growth as a bigger person. If we really want to grow, the first thing is to have friends who understand what growing is. The next thing is to learn to trust them. Learning to trust is a big issue for every human being. Therefore, to learn real trust, it's better if you have a relationship with someone who has the capacity for it and who deserves the trust. This is something you have to work at. You may get burned up by it sometimes, but that's all right, because in the process, you'll also learn about trust and other things. The one thing you can do is to become cynical, because the one thing you can't do is to become cynical, because you then cut yourself off from learning anything about trust. Trust is a subtle understanding. It's a powerful awareness. When you learn to trust another person, two things happen. First, your consciousness expands tremendously. You become a complete, mature person, and you learn to trust yourself, and you learn to trust life itself. You will never find this fulfillment. You will never find this fulfillment unless you learn to trust life itself. Think about this, because I've said something vastly general, but still significant. So much of what we strive for as spiritual people is the strength and understanding simply to trust. It is out of our capacity to trust that real love emerges. It is out of our capacity to trust that real love emerges. Until the trust is established, we may get hot flashes and feel the kind of love you hear about on the AM radio, but that's not the kind of love I'm talking about. That comes and goes. This doesn't. In Eastern spiritual traditions, for that matter, in any endeavor to grow, one reason a mentor or a teacher is important is that the essence of the relationship between a teacher and a student is basically one of trust. You make a decision to trust this, and from there, you learn about trust in a more general way. In the process of learning about it, your capacity for trust expands. Then slowly you discover that part of awakening consciousness involves learning that on the deepest level, you can trust everybody. Guys, have a blessed day. Much love. See you tomorrow.